that these were the two best teams going in, or very close to the two best teams going in. And we first look at our Fleischer team. And that team is filled with just a ridiculous amount of talent. You have Marty Fleischer and Chip Martell. You guys see that? 34 national titles, 7 world titles, along with 4 Bermuda Bowls. Joe and Brad, an amazing partnership. 3 world championships, won together. They've won all the major events. And Kevin Bathurst has only won 5 trials with 4 different partners. And Herdman, 4 trials wins. So that's just Fleischer, boys and girls. Now when we jump over to Nickel, we see, just 4 Bermuda Bowls for Nick Nickel. Cat's multiple world championships, ridiculous numbers of national titles for basically everybody on this team. So seasoned players in every room, at every table, and we're here for the end of it. And welcome to the broadcast, our esteemed panel, Anam Teba, Danny Sprung, Mika, Michael, Mikhail, Mika, Mr.
Swedish
Rinstead
dude.
from Sweden. Thank you guys for joining. The play has not even started yet. However, we're about 26 seconds away from it starting. So we're jumping in early, guys. Welcome to the program.
So as an analogy, it's often said that the Masters begins on the 10th hole on Sunday. You can say similarly, the trials begins on the last segment with a 19-imp margin.
Nothing that can't be caught up with or expanded or just changed in a moment's notice here. And here we are, guys. Let's dance.
As they say, anybody's game.
That's right. So right at this table, as expected, we have Grew and Moss versus Weinstein and Levin. At the other table, West and East are Kevin Bathurst and John Hurd, respectively, with Hampson sitting north and Greco in the south chair. And we are probably watching the faster table.
So the betting hasn't begun the same on both tables already.
Yeah, South chose to double at the other table with this hand.
Yeah. Interesting. I would expect Brad to double here.
Yeah, I was about to say, pass is weird, right?
Non-ball for foreign majors.
Yeah, he's got the right shape. He doesn't have a wasted diamond on her.
They're not
Queen of Hearts
vulnerable.
and Queen of Diamonds, say his hand would be much poorer.
Well, if you're gonna stay low, continue on his path of passing.
Might be a winning option because if you double on Brad's
You might
hand,
get to game.
yeah, and I don't think you can make that. Maybe 3-0. I haven't thought about 3-0, but 4 hearts looks doomed.
And we'll
So I
see.
think a lot of pairs use a combined stamen and range ask here. So 2 clubs would not only ask if partner has a 4-card major, but they can respond with coded responses to say yes, they have a 4-card major and extras, or
Why is four hearts totally doomed?
It's not doomed. I was analyzing a bit too quickly.
I mean, the spade is going on a club, but the diamond's position is also favorable with the 9-8-7 coming into play, Queen 10 third.
Yeah, you're surprised. You probably
Don't
make
don't sound surprised, Mika.
Whoa.
I did.
Whoa.
Let's reel it in.
It's a fiery chat already.
so they
Wow.
did this game in the other room.
You
Yeah.
guys who are watching, you have to forgive me, Michael's slow analysis. It's like 3 in the morning for him. But he's so excited about who's going to represent us. He's here anyway.
Well,
I mean, I'm here taking notes because then some of these teams is gonna be my
Yeah.
opponent when it's
You
Irish.
cannot admit to trying
that's why
to
we're
like,
redacting all the
get
good
state
plays.
secrets here.
So Danny, you were saying at the other table they did stop in 3 hearts, so this is going to be just kind of dueling part scores here. But they were, possibly going to get to game on this hand, but they did not.
Yeah, a bit surprised that Hampson chose to invite, but I guess he's seen Greco make some light tackle doubles before.
There you go.
I mean, it's a interesting theory, right? When someone opens the bidding and you have a marginal game to bid, maybe you're supposed to do it since you sort of know how to play the hand or know where some of the cards are going to be. But that being said, it's a pretty bad game.
Think that this decision is affected by the total scores, or it would just do the same?
I mean, I'm surprised that
Maybe
neither
not.
table got to game.
I mean, maybe 19 imps wouldn't change any decisions that's going to happen in this set. We'll see.
Also, like both pairs are aggressive. You would think that someone wanted to bid a game.
I would think to start on board one that neither pair is thinking that they need to swing or are worried about matching a swing in the other table. I think they're just going to try to play their best bridge for now. And if one of the nickel pairs has two or three bad results, then they might start to feel like they need to press. But other than that, I think that we're just going to see sort of standard good bridge here for now.
Yeah.
Are you guys more or less likely to double if you're vulnerable with this hand?
I would say
Less
less.
likely.
Same.
So getting to a thin game with a better bonus, not so much because you don't want to go like minus a couple hundred for no reason or double.
What's
no
the more
reason.
likely scenario?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking. I'm deferring to the experts here.
If I'm
When you have a mere
deferring,
11 high card points, usually you're going to need your partner to take a positive action on their own in order to have a game. So
Sure,
it's
but think
possible.
about how hard it is to bid after like a diamond past a no trump when they're not vulnerable.
Oh, it
Like,
sucks.
like certainly if they're favorable and you're red against white, like a minor pass a no trump, it's not so easy to get to game when you haven't taken an action with this call. You don't have a good bid in the balance, and your partner might not bid over one no with some reasonable
Well,
hand.
if
He's
it comes
gonna
back to
take
me,
a-
I would probably take a double instead of a light takeout double.
he's
That's how
gonna
I do.
take a fair
But
amount of tricks here.
a lot of people in the States play the pass and double here as like diamonds.
Yeah,
Sure.
I play what Anam's describing as pass and double as diamonds, but I play pass and two clubs as the light takeout. So the hand that
But
Got it.
you don't think it should have some clubs? Why would that be the majors?
well, I've got three clubs, right?
Oh, that qualifies as some clubs. You're correct.
No, it's just I played as just a pure takeout bid, not a
I see.
four of a major and a five club kind of hand. It's just
Yeah,
I
I would
wanted to
think
take
that
out double.
if you bid two clubs, it would be like clubs in a major that didn't want to bid one over one diamond.
I think a lot of people
180
do
to the
think that.
north-south pair here, guys, and
There's a lot of tricks.
that is quite a few tricks.
So many
Got it
tricks.
all. Got it all. Scored it all.
Tricks to spare.
It's a good match point score, probably.
7 solid
Is it
in the
though?
north end, and ace third of spades. It looks like 4 spades is a winner here
It might
at
even
first blush.
It's like six clubs.
favor slam.
6 clubs is pretty good
Slam
also,
looks good,
actually.
yeah.
Yeah.
Where
6 spades
we
is
have
pretty
pitches.
good. All right, let's
We
see
have
some
pitches
fireworks.
galore.
Red, north,
Really?
south. Who missed the slam in the last set? It was Chip and was it
Chip and
It
Marty.
was Chip and Marty. Yeah, that was the. I was gonna
They
say
had
if there
a
was
like
any
a one no
residual
trump,
steam
one no
here.
trump like transfer, show my second suit,
Yeah,
and
and
essentially Chip had a prime hand with a double fit and didn't cube it over 3-0.
And this is where he had 4 small hearts.
But I mean, the other pair had better methods.
Yes.
They got to show 5-4-2-2 forcing and so on and so forth. So at some point, the other hand had a slam drive.
So, well, actually, I think they had that same auction that was the Martel. They showed
Martel
5-4-2-2.
auction went,
They show 5-4-2-2 in that one for sure.
but 3-0 was not forcing.
Right.
So it's different.
Right. Yeah. Sorry, you're right. At the other table, they had the 3-0 was forcing, and
You act
They
differently
both
under
had
duress,
those.
I feel like.
So here the two club bid is totally artificial game force. Even
Yep.
though he has six clubs, that's a coincidence. And two spades
Exactly.
going 4 plus diamonds.
4 plus diamonds, less than 16, so limiting his hand here.
So I guess Joe want to do some kind of cooperation.
Would he like to try to show hard shortness here, or is it better for him to just kind of find out what's going on and place the contract himself because he has 7 clubs in his hand? I mean,
Problem by
No, I
showing-
think he's going to set spades. He wants to know about the king, queen of spades.
and also if you're going to show a heart shortness, I guess you're just taking away too much space.
yeah,
Right, no
Got it.
longer get the diamond control.
He's going to just keep asking.
that's right. So he gets to kind of see what Brad's looking at and making a decision with these cards is probably better for their side also, right?
Are they playing some kind of relay?
Yeah. Yep, there it is.
Really?
Brad, I'll show you his full shape here. So I'll show-
5-3-4-1 in a shot. How great is this game when
Well,
you know
that's
how
not
to
gonna
read
help
your
Joe.
hands?
That's
The
really-
shape won't help on this hand. He needs the texture
Right.
of the honors.
It's still pretty nice to
Imagine
have a
same
picture
hand,
close this.
ace, king, third of hearts. This is a disaster.
Yeah, we're
Well,
remarking
ace
on the
king is
methods
not as
themselves.
bad,
Like,
yeah.
which partnerships out there playing at the club have this sort of auction where they find this information out? It's not normal.
The club is a big gap.
So
Let's try regionals or something.
for a standard pair, I think the auction might start with spade, two clubs, two diamonds, and now North could bid four clubs, self-sufficient club suit, inviting partner to Q-bid. Over that partner would bid four diamonds, and now you will be well placed to potentially bid a. You can bid four hearts, partner can bid four spades.
Danny, you extend the meaning of standard to a very high level.
Yeah. When I say standard, I don't mean
No,
the average club player. I mean
mean.
a non-relay player
Yes,
who.
yes.
But
exactly.
Danny, why would the North hand just set clubs? Like they get more information setting spades, no? They can bid clubs at the 6 or 7 level if relevant.
Yeah, they could.
So Joe taking a little time here, figuring out first of all, how does he get the information he wants? What are their methods?
So on the other room, seems like Greco has shaped out on south.
At the 3 heart level, so slightly below. It
But
just says shape bid. It doesn't say anything specific at their table.
but in their advantage, they
They've
have
set spades.
probably set spades. Yeah.
Yeah.
So now with a couple of qubits, I think South is the only one who can wake up with 3 T cards. Oh wow, Joe took a massive bid here.
Whoa.
RKC with spades, that is a massive bid. That
I mean, he just went for it.
maybe he figures that the Queen of Spades is not necessary. He might just place it in clubs if necessary.
Sure, but what if they had no diamond control between two hands?
Could
That's
be,
why-
but the thing is he showed diamonds himself. So it's not that easy to lead
He's
a diamond.
banking on a non-diamond lead. That's fair. That's a good point.
This is the finals. So South, and now after setting spades and then bidding 3 spades, made a non-serious 4 diamond bid at the other table, which is still going to be really nice for Hampson. And there's one table at 6 spades. Congratulations.
That is well done from Joe and Brad.
Yep, I think the other table is gonna get to the same though. Hampson's looking
mean,
at
it
a
would
non-serious
even-
4 diamond.
It would even be more well done if they had the cashing ace king, because that's just very tilting for East West.
Yeah, the tilt factor. Danny, do you remember the World Series of Poker? Probably it's got to be like 12 years ago, where the guy wasn't even involved in a hand, but he would have hit quads if he stayed in and won a massive pot. And like 4 hands later, he was out of the tournament. He steamed so hard for an action that he didn't take and would have gotten folded, made the perfect choice, but the run out of the board just tilted him out of the tournament. So that's a very good point by Unum. Just like, oh no, we let 6 diamonds make with 2 tricks, tilt factor 12.
Yeah.
Really interesting to see what Greg and Hampson do. Oh, it does seem like
Ooh, wait a second.
They're done.
I'm gonna flash it. I'm gonna flash it over, guys. Here we go.
Yeah, give us the bell.
4 spades. There it
You
is. So big swing here.
it's a
The
huge-
first nail.
And that is for Fleischer people, if you're keeping
That'll be-
score at
that'll be
home. As long
13.
as they make 6 spades here, and Greco is not going to love that dummy. And, of course, Hampton isn't
Well,
either when he sees his partner's
yeah.
hand.
He's only praying the spades to be 4-1.
Exactly. He's like, come on, Jack 4 the spade, Jack 10 4 the spade.
And here I was thinking that East West had a chance to win an imp for cashing out their ace. But no.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we're early, guys. This is super early. The margin right now is 20. It's going to go up to like 30-something. But now it's clicking off boards for Fleischer, trying to get to the end.
Yeah.
And will Nickel make more swings at it? Lots of time. Does a 1940 bridge player get the easiest solution? Gerber, then 5 spades. Boom. In your face. Wait, how many times have you used Gerber in your life? Everybody raise your hand. I have 0 on my bank.
I've got a
I
fair
have-
number.
I have a handful.
Handful.
Danny, don't show your age like this. You can lie. It's fine.
in my partnership with my wife who's since passed, we were frequent upgraders of 5 card suits. So your partner opens a 15 to 17 nut with 14 points, and you're sitting there with a good 17 that wants to drive to slam. You could easily be off 2 aces. So
Yeah.
there would auction often have the auction 1 no 4 club something 6 no, that sort of auction
Got it.
where
Just to make sure you can you
that's
can stop
essentially a
it
1
from
no 6 no auction. But
yeah.
just in case we're
Yeah.
off 2 aces, we would.
Insurance check.
Yeah.
I mean, but there's like the double swing as we see here. If the aces are in 2 hands and they don't lead one,
Sure.
you might have 12 after that.
You might. The psychological cost of going down in one of those slams is a lot higher than the gain from making it.
That's fair.
Mika, what type of system do you and Ola play? Do you play transfers over one club? Is that
We do play like Italian style where we open a club, can be two, but we only play transfer in competition.
got it? And will you send us your full system notes and your tendencies and styles so we may vet them all
Good
before
idea.
we see our team face together?
Can't make any promises.
Besides, Sweden still has to qualify. They have good work to do in the summer.
No, not in this
No,
event.
no.
Not this one?
Sweden's
Okay.
ready to roll.
Sweden gets to go. Oh, right.
Oh,
This is
Sweden's got a
this is
spare
every
team.
country gets one team.
Yeah.
This
Sweden's
is
got a
the, this
spare
is
team.
what's this is what they used to call the Olympiad. I think they might have a new name for it, but every team, every NBO gets a team in this event.
Yeah.
But only one. That's why the USA, which typically gets two in a Bermuda Bowl / Venice Cup year, only has a trials for only one winner.
Maybe World Bridge Games. I think Alice has a question mark there. That sounds familiar also. So
Yeah.
32 is the spread now, guys. 32. We play to board 60, so 13 total boards left.
But this board looks like it's going to be probably a dull 4 spades.
What's Steve's gonna
What's dull
open.
about this 4 spades? We can
Joe's gonna overcall a
can
spade,
do things.
and Brad's gonna try to bid a game, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm not saying I take it back. I should undo the dull part of the 4 spades.
I mean, there's some action on this hand. The diamond position, the trump position.
And if Steve opens the bidding, I guess playing spade to the king is not that unlikely.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
the diamond can go on the club, but
Don't forget to say hi on YouTube, say hi on Twitch. We're here for your questions, your comments, your answers, your yells,
But I mean, if
Trevor tips.
Bobby leads a diamond also, that's a thing. Because now I don't think they don't have a chance to get the trump right. They're just gonna try and take them out.
At the other table, it looks like they're going to play 4 spades.
Yeah. Yep, that's going to be the final contract.
Yeah, it went a spade raise by South, and then a subsequent 4 club bid, and then 4 spades.
so he's supposed to have been raised clubs. I would expect a club lead there, which
That's correct. It went a club, a spade, 2 clubs at the other table, Danny. So
Yeah.
it was Steve. This might just be a short break or something like that. Maybe somebody had to use the bathroom or something like this. Just you wouldn't expect Stevie to be tanking on the opening bid here with this hand.
no. Sometimes you need to refresh the love bridge. No, that hasn't done any good.
Well, I don't know if you guys know. Autumn knows. I was talking to you about it offline the other night when the Simpson team withdrew. It just threw Lovebridge into a complete meltdown,
Oh,
basically.
I was so mad. My scores weren't refreshing, and I was busy.
I know you
so
were
I couldn't
texting me
watch
like, I don't
anything.
know
I
what
was
the
like,
heck's going on. Like,
give me details. And he's like, watch my stream. And I'm like,
yeah.
I'm on the
Watch my
move.
stream meltdown. Did you see what we were doing? We were devolving into like writing hands on the board, basically, toward the end of that one.
So since we haven't seen a start of the auction, you want to jump over to the other
Yeah,
hand?
yeah, that's a good idea. Sorry, Danny.
They're playing
Let's do
4
that.
spades.
Actually, they just started to play 4 spades.
What was the lead?
Up to the ace and
Look.
a diamond return.
Yeah.
And now a spade, and we're at the key point of the hand.
Diamond of the ace. There's the
So
spade.
is he going to do it? Is he going to do it?
I mean, There was an opening bid, but there was also a raise.
Opening bid.
Ooh, okay.
Oh,
There it is.
there is a swing if they get it
It's
right at
not a
the other
great start
table.
for Greg Hansen.
So
No, definitely not.
they have started, and the auction started the exact same way here, guys. A club, a spade, two clubs. And Brad probably deciding how much to win here. Let's see if we can get. Is it going to be a swing, or is it going to be the same decision made here?
I
Well,
would wager that it's 4 spades down one at both tables.
Just because it feels normal.
You're halfway there.
Anyone want to wager? Actually, now that we haven't done this in a few episodes here.
Listen, you
Anyone
guys,
want to take the other
I'm
side?
always ready to take action. Let's go.
I would wager $1 that Joe makes it. What do you
Just a
think?
dollar? Is that
Joe gets it right.
faithlessness or what? What?
That's
How
the level
describe
of-
yourself to me?
That's the level of my bankroll these days. I like to be very judicious with my gambling. I don't like to gamble, but for the sake of this program, I will do it.
You guys, I think Barrington is telling us all he's doing bad things for us. And that's okay.
Right, so this was a similar bid to what they made at the other table, except it went 2-0 first. Here he's just splintering right away. And Joe's just going to say, okay, thank you very much for that. And let's see if he can get it right.
Yeah, he's going to
This-
say, thank you. I did not get excited with the 4 club bid.
Yeah.
This might change the lead.
In the chat, someone else thinks Joe goes down. No one has faith in Joe. I have faith in Joe. Yeah, Lovebridge has been
So-
amazing.
Yeah,
for
this
answering
changed the
chat.
lead.
Okay, there it is.
It shouldn't matter too much. Because he doesn't have any entry to the diamond anyway.
Yeah, no. It was mostly like which red suit was he gonna lead now? The other table just led a club and that was that.
Yeah.
Now there's some
Some more
variance.
handling. That's fine. I'll say if I'm right and Joe makes it, you can mail me $1. You do not have to Venmo me. That is right. That's fine. I think that's the U.S. mail is safe for that.
Oh my God. The US Treasury sent me a check, a refund.
For like 86 cents or something. What was it?
32 cents. The postage was more.
Oh man.
But I did get a refund and I went to the bank specially to cash it just to see someone's
Congratulations.
face when they looked at the amount.
Don't get too excited.
Did they ask you how you wanted
were very-
your money?
Yeah. How would you like that,
Wow.
man?
I asked for pennies since those also cost more to
Wait,
make.
you should have gone to
than
like
they
the
are
private
worth.
wealth desk for that, though. Excuse me, I need an appointment.
I wasn't sure I would get an audience. I have to measure my steps of trolls here.
What do you think? Do you think Steve is going to consider ducking this to give an
To
entry
get the
his partner?
entry. I mean, I will say if he ducks it, then Joe should make 11. I mean, he should not get the spades.
I mean, Steve should probably know that his partner has a spade on her. Because why would Joe otherwise play a club and not like trump? Maybe to open up the communication. No.
I mean, yeah, why is Joe not playing trumps?
Just-
But he's trying to establish a diamond pitch. We know. We'll see if Steve knows.
I guess Steve would know that if Joe has ace king of spades, there's no way to beat his contract, even if partner has an entry with the king of clubs. So
Yeah, he's roughing with the.
you have to play partner with like a stiff ace or king of spades. But it's just a question if it's the stiff king of spades and he has the king of clubs. I guess no, that doesn't matter. We'll still have two spade tricks.
Yeah.
Just so you know, there's a lot of ideas on how to spend your 32 cents. Some involve.
Go ahead, read them off. Read them off.
The copper
Make 'em good,
market
people.
is getting pretty heated, and you could extract the zinc and sprinkle it on your food for extra nutrition. And I would guess,
What about
Are we
crypto?
sh-
Oh, you
Wow.
ducked
Are
it. You ducked it. And
ducked it, and
there's the
now-
king.
I'm slightly curious to see what kind of hand Steve was playing him for. Because when could it be necessary to get a diamond off? You have Queen Jack turtle spades.
Well, I think that he might think that they have a diamond trick if partner has the king of clubs. So now you have a diamond, a club, a rough, and a spade. That's 4.
You mean you wouldn't get that diamond trick otherwise?
Yeah, because there's no pitch for the diamond if Joe doesn't have the king of clubs, right?
So then it was not necessary to duck the ace of clubs.
The question that's in the chat,
Then it was not necessary. You're right,
I think
because
it
he
made it
still
more
has the
likely.
2.
Does Steve's duck make Joe more likely or less likely to get spades wrong or right?
I don't think he cares anymore.
Oh, well,
Maybe. Well, I mean, the job is not done yet.
That's fair.
Still have a couple of.
He has a diamond loser now, so. Well, no, he can set up. No,
onto
no,
the
no.
ace spade.
No, he might play to set up the hearts and pitch the diamond out of his hand.
That looks like the way he's going, huh?
And now he's gonna rough, club.
Okay, goes a club to this dummy.
Yeah, he's going big.
This another swing in the direction of the Fleischer team. Is the 4th set their set? We'll find out. It's where they did their damage yesterday. I'm just a poor bridge teacher. That's my lot in life. No richness here. I do have a lovely, lovely life, though. I enjoy my job.
I'll give you a crisp single when I see you.
Yes, and I expect shift 4. That dollar bill better be in the mail.
No, I refuse the post.
No, no one owes me $1. It's fake money.
No, now you're talking about crypto.
Joe must be great. 1430 and now this hand.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right?
he's feeling it now for sure.
Yeah.
The euphoria is coming.
Right, and honestly, he seems to. They know how to close out matches in these sorts of ways too. When he's in this sort of feeling good mode, but let's see. I mean, God, you look at the records of these teams, especially the nickel team, and it's just like you understand why this match got a lot closer. You know, they were down 80, and they just sat there methodically, just picked up imps all day, and we still have a tight match here. However, it's about to get a little less tight with a little less time.
Is he going down if he plays spade to the king? I don't know why he would play that way, but it looks like because he would go down then.
Because
Then he
then
will
he loses
suffer
3
a diamond
spades and
He will lose a diamond rough and a diamond trick eventually. So I guess that would be the only losing line at this point.
he knows Stevie has the ace of clubs.
That is a good analyze.
but is that card enough to let the ace of spades be known, or is it not quite? Probably not.
Probably not.
Here we go. Same moment of truth we
Moment
saw
of
at the other
truth.
table.
Oh,
Oh, there it is. Oh my goodness. No swing, in fact.
that is.
Amazing. They both got it wrong.
They both got it wrong. Shit.
And there's the rough we're
Oh.
talking about here.
I hope Joe was not slamming the table when that happened.
Joe has broken a computer or two in his day.
Okay, I rescind the euphoria. It's not happening now.
All right, no more dollars. I will send you guys $1. Damn. I forgave your debt though, but it's okay.
Hey, that was your choice. Don't put that on us.
Shift DM me your address. All right, there it is.
It's just so normal to play spade to the king. It's really, really
Hey,
hard not to, you guys.
You were right. You were very right. So here, opposite three hearts, making four in the other room. Is that legit here? Is that what's going to happen? Diamond, club.
And is it what is a lot of finesses?
Yeah, plus there's not a lot of values to get to game. I don't
Yeah.
see any
Yeah.
reason why East West would be trying to bid and make four hearts here.
Maybe you can even hold it to 9 tricks. Seems like you could get 2 spade tricks if you don't touch that suit.
Yeah, exactly.
Isn't it
Well, you can shake
going on the
spade
club?
on the club.
So it depends.
Like he's gotta lead something, right?
And your entries are not unlimited, so I don't know.
I think Danny's right. How are they getting to game here? Unless they're
Well,
just like,
they're not getting to game. It's
Yeah,
just a question
yeah,
of what.
Two hearts is I like it.
So one club was
precision.
Strong.
Precision.
okay. One diamond was a negative 0 to 8.
0 to 8. 2 hearts.
I suspect North South might play a spade part score on this hand.
Are they in a force? No, they might just pass us out.
There it is.
Yeah.
Wow.
There you go.
2
All right.
hearts.
I heard for
No,
Joe
if
telling you.
anyone was gonna bid, it was gonna be Joe at two non-forcing spades, but that was gonna get a raise, I think.
Yeah, because he's at kind of the high end of his negative range.
Well,
Bobby
they
Levin
were-
called tournament director. So
Oh, maybe he led the wrong suit. I don't know.
Mm,
Maybe he misclicked.
maybe he wants to go for a smoke.
Oh,
Oh,
more likely.
that might be it.
That's
kinda
how you know
accepted the
who's known them
call.
for a long time.
Yeah, and Bobby's a dummy too. So
Are you allowed to go for a smoke during the set?
I don't think you are. I was
It actually depends on the room that you're in.
What?
The smokers get these rooms that lead into a courtyard, so it's completely visible by the tournament director.
oh,
You
I
just
know this
exit your
courtyard.
room into the
Yes.
courtyard, and you're seen by everybody. So you can smoke.
Wait, you're seen by your partner though?
I mean, I
You're
don't
seen
think
just by
that
the
your
tournament
partner
directors.
just by the tournament
Yeah,
director.
gotcha,
They're like,
gotcha.
That is incredible, if you ask me.
so not to insult Joe, but he's defending like a little old lady cashing his aces, exiting a spade. I suspect Steve's going to lead a diamond up now.
Steve is going to wonder why he didn't bid game.
Unless he's trying to pin down Joe's stiff king of hearts or something.
There it is.
Yeah, okay.
That is a imp.
Oh, they're just giving away these imps.
You get an imp, and you get an imp. No, both rooms not on courtyard. Okay, yes. So just one room, the smoker room, is on courtyard.
Next
So
board is
basically,
gonna be
two
interesting.
smokers are not allowed to be in one partnership. It's not okay.
Yeah,
We
next
have to
board looks
divide
interesting.
and conquer the long cancer.
Board 50, we have an ongoing auction that is getting reasonably exciting at the other table.
Yeah.
Okay, shall we make a move then?
No, we're going to get there right here in a moment once they finish 2 hearts. Do not worry. Don't get impatient.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna breathe through the impatience.
Oh,
I can do this.
They're
I
horrible.
can meditate.
That is incredible. They are reaching such a horrible contract.
See, how can I meditate when he's saying things
Mr.
like this?
Rimstead, your mic's still on. My God, jeez.
Yeah,
No.
you can't ruin the excitement for us like this.
You might figure out
Joe
if I
does
like
not smoke anymore, as far as everybody knows. That's...
Actually, if you mute yourself and start animating, I want to see if I know what's happening that way, to be honest. That's another game we can play.
Sorry, I can't help it. I have a second monitor on watching them both.
See, that's a different level of impatience.
So here's their normal strong
Or
neutron
efficiency,
system.
efficiency. Sorry, Michael. I'll give it a better spin.
And
So
now we're going to have some sort of, let's talk about hearts and diamonds. And The other table has bid to 6 hearts already.
Okay, so now we know what contract you were talking about.
Mm.
6 hearts isn't necessarily going down.
That has no bearing on the strength of the contract itself.
Understood. It's a bad contract missing, but it might actually prove to be
If
okay
you're gonna
for
play a
them.
slam, you're gonna want to play diamonds, not hearts with these cards.
Right. So
And it is
definitely
it
going
is
to
kind
be
of
a potential
unlucky.
swing here, and it's well, it's on.
Ace queen tied opposite king and one, and
Yeah,
there could be better fitting hands.
but this is a pretty dirty slam to be making, unfortunately for.
Batters must be puking seeing that dummy.
I know.
So the three club bid is a secondary transfer. So he transferred once to hearts, and now he's transferring a second time to diamonds.
Yep.
That's
Usually hearts, sometimes not, but now this is guaranteed hearts
Well,
and
I
4
mean, they
plus
still have to
diamonds.
guess. They still have to guess the hearts. It's gonna go ace of hearts, 10, jack. They have to figure out if it's king and one or this.
They
you
figured
got
it
it right.
out. They got it right. Yeah.
Because they also have the 9 missing, so definitely possible. Jack 10
They still, I
9.
mean, it's so funny. They still don't know they're okay now because they still need a diamond for that. Well, if Brad and Joe have a similar kind of error to get to this slam, they will push the board if they get it right, also in the play. If not, this is going to be a big swing back to nickel, guys.
It's amazing.
Mm.
Four
Much
hearts can
closer.
go down on a bad day.
I know,
Oh,
right?
no trump is better. 6
flop the
diamonds is
hearts a
better.
bit, give them an extra one. Yeah, 6 diamonds is not necessarily a slam you want to play, but at least you're happier about it, right?
At least you're not crying until you make it. Crying until you see 12.
Crying until your tears turn to joy.
Now, this is the kind of thing you should apologize for.
And there goes the
If
diamond
you had
finesse.
any manners.
And yeah, Eric should look to Kevin and go, sorry, bro.
Oh, wow. So Joey's taking another bid.
Might
Or
we
they're both
see?
gonna do it.
Might we see it? They're both
Yeah.
swinging
Okay.
for it, and that would be massive for. Again,
But
they're all gonna hate the dummy, but they're gonna
This
be
is
happy.
this is so far a very interesting set. They've biffed the games and they're bidding the slams.
That kick.
Like look at the board so far. Miss a game, bid a slam. Go down in a game, bid a slam.
I know. Well, this is the mark of playing 8 or however many days straight of bridge.
Or it's steaming. I don't know. It's something. It's very interesting.
Is it
The
backdoor?
psychology
Is
that's
it
happening
backdoor
here.
tilt possibly? Could
No,
it be
no,
backdoor
no.
tilt?
No, I don't think it's like that.
I
It's
think that
I'm
should
just
become a
making
thing,
I'm
to
just
be honest.
making useless noise. Ignore me.
That was pretty big from Joe to continue. Can Potter really have that many key cards for just bidding 4 hearts?
Personally, I hate jumping to 4 of a measure in these partners unlimited auctions.
Mhm.
I absolutely hate it.
Oh,
So
there's 6 hearts.
they must play it as something very specific.
Wow,
I can't
they all
imagine they
get
just
to,
do it.
So he still has to get the hearts right, but if he does, he has no choice but to make this thing.
Maybe they play it as a double fit minimum, but it's not alerted. So
What kind
I
of
mean,
face are you putting your hands up and dropping this? Are you
they didn't
shaking
even play
your head?
diamonds. They played hearts. They're gonna push this board.
I know. But they're both going to be amazed that they pushed it also.
Of course. Like
it's just
we're
gonna
in
be-
the finals of the US trials,
Yeah.
and we're pushing 14-30.
Well, honestly, this has got to make the group Moss Bear feel amazing.
Well,
if
Brad
they get it
still
right.
has to guess the hearts.
Exactly.
So let's
That's
see
what
what
we're
he
saying.
does.
We're waiting for that. Waiting for that for sure.
Bated breath. Let's
All right.
see.
Somebody wants to bet in the chat. Are we betting again? Brad makes this one, or Brad goes down. I'm not going to bet. I can't be part of this.
You guys, should we bring sports betting back to this game?
Well, there is your FanDuel fantasy lineup for the U.S. trials. Go ahead and jump in there. Is Shane Blanchard listening? Can you get that set up?
All right.
Ooh, let's bet on the Butler in the mixed. How about that?
Oh God, I can't bet on an event I'm playing. That's poor form.
Against
What's
the
up
Lord of the
again,
World.
Haroon and Harris?
A moment of truth.
And there
Very
she
Instant,
goes.
instant.
No hesitation. Amazing. Is he asking Steve if he's got the King of Diamonds? Not yet. Onum, your friend says
Yes.
hello from the Chinese team you played together. Haroon
Well,
and
thank you for
Harris.
returning.
Okay. There it is,
okay.
guys.
Phew.
The lead is still up to 33.
The lead is still 33, and that is amazing that there was no swing on that board. Thought it was really a potential swing, but
Unexpected.
both pairs bid this. We are on the same board at both tables. Right now, the other table's slightly ahead, playing 3 hearts in the East.
I'm double.
Undoubled, yes. Joe's going to open. Well, is that a strong club?
Yeah, he's too strong for their net. Well, he wouldn't have been no trouble with 6-3-3-1 anyway, but he's too strong. Yeah, it's plenty good for a strong club.
What's your pleasure here? Would you like to bid 1 heart or 2 hearts with Bobby saying just 1 for Bobby?
I would just go north, I think. Unfavorable.
Unfavorable,
Yeah.
and you have the wrong kind of suit ace with the ace in it. 6-3-3-1, slow jacks on the side. Everything about the hand says you don't want to get yourself involved and get too high.
And Pardon is a pass hand, so it can't really do too much damage.
And there's no plus here because they open all tens. So if there's no game, they're just gonna suffer.
Yeah. I agree on them.
I
A
like to
lovely
preempt
opponent
when
and a
there's
lovely
like
player.
some kind of ambiguity as to where your opponents need to play. If there's not, then you should just try and not do anything crazy.
Well, here we're going to have a swing here because Brad has just been a game forcing one no Trump.
That's true.
It might be a classic game forcing, but not. I mean, Joe knows they don't have a game on power.
Is this the type of set where every finesse is working for north south and everything is splitting it perfectly?
So
Well,
far.
I don't know if they can make this one still, though, right?
Well, it looks like they can produce a
can
hand
only-
entry in the diamonds.
Oh, the 9 of diamonds sets up as an entry.
Well, if they just
Well, you have to play the 10 of diamonds. I don't know, it's
Yeah.
weird. You can't, it's not totally clear. You can do it because the diamonds are blocked.
well, it's gonna be interesting now. Do you think he's gonna win the ace and play like jack space or something?
Yep, that seems like a good start.
Yeah.
Keep them out. Yep.
So in the other room, again, just playing 3 hearts with the east-west cards. North-south playing game here. This certainly could be a swing.
This is going to be down one.
Without having followed the plan using the cheat button, 3 hearts seems like it's headed for 3 down in the other room.
Interesting.
Oh, they returned a heart.
That is great news for Gru or
Yeah.
Brad.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
plus 400.
Club.
Well, are we gonna see like the 2 of diamond and Bobby raises with a jack so they don't have any entry for the second club finesse?
That's the kind of play you see in a textbook.
Exactly.
That's right. Yeah. Which one of you is going to write it is the question. Hey, Danny, have you written bridge books before?
No.
No?
Okay.
I didn't ask Mika because I know you probably haven't seen a book yet. You know.
Not too many of them.
Did you read bridge books when you were starting to play a lot, or not so much?
This is a sore subject for me. And I can't incriminate myself on the computer. No.
Okay. Well, Joe, I don't think Joe said he never read a bridge book. At least, I mean, he reads some stuff now, but
I mean, I went to junior trials once and I told her, I confessed my sins of having never read a bridge book before. And she's like, well, I'll give you these if you promise to read them. And I'm going to stop the story.
We will not tell Debbie a single thing. So it was, like you said, Danny, it did end up being down 3 there in the other room. So 300
Yeah.
to the north-south pair. So if they make this, swing for
What
Fleischer. If
was
they go
their
down,
what was
swing.
their auction to end up undoubled? Did West open the bidding?
I'll tell you in a second. I have it right
Because it seems like
here.
kind of normal if it went like pass a club,
It
three
went
hearts,
it
pass
went
double.
past a diamond, 2 clubs, 2
Oh,
hearts.
they opened a diamond. Okay,
Yep, they
so
opened a
that
diamond with the West hand. And then it went 2 clubs by north, 2 hearts, past 2 no, past 3 hearts. Check out.
I see. Much harder to double that. Especially since one diamond, 2 clubs, not even like a reasonable overcall most of the
Yeah.
time.
That's the minor penalty you pay for being aggressive in the auctions early is you can't, when the opponents have gotten too high, you can't double them as easily.
I mean, here they didn't even need to double to get a good one. The redness of the situation.
So is he gonna make this?
It's
gonna be
still
interesting.
unclear.
How do they get
Yeah.
back there, and can they ever break up the diamond entry? That's the question in the Twitch chat.
So right now they have one.
They can stop it if they know everything about diamonds, obviously. But
I mean, I
Yeah.
think Brad is just gonna take a finesse and try and play for clubs to be
got it.
3-2. Like, what else is he gonna do?
You think he's gonna play the clubs from the top now?
Yeah,
Is there enough tricks? Yeah, I guess
6,
that's
7,
there are. If
8.
he has 6.
Oh,
Oh,
there
okay,
he
never
goes.
mind. Oh, Jack was
No.
not played.
And still has to guess the diamonds.
No,
He still has to
but
guess.
now he has. Oh,
It was yes.
and there's.
Diamond back.
There's no way to make it now, is it?
Mm-mm.
He doesn't know that yet. He thinks he still has a chance in clubs. But
Well, I
we can
mean,
see
I
that he
guess if
doesn't.
they play a heart again, but
That would be very surprising to me.
well, you said, is there any way to do it? I'm giving you answers.
In the chat, it says the Queen of Diamonds play is a respect play to Bobby.
It is. Also, Bobby did actually overcall 1 heart, so I guess he was playing Bobby to have either the ace of spades or the king of diamonds.
Mm-hmm.
And you need the ace of spades on side, so. Well, I guess not at that point.
So this is going to be a pretty reasonable swing for the nickel team if he does in fact go down here.
Yeah, so it would be like at least 8 dimps for them.
I mean, I got to tell you, I haven't played a hand of bridge all week, and I'm wasted tired at this point. I mean, these guys must be just running on empty here.
Sometimes it's harder for the people watching than the people playing.
Yeah, for sure, especially if you have a rooting interest. I realized that in the World Championships.
I've had that experience a few times.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Wouldn't you rather be at the table, Danny, just playing, just so
Yeah.
you can get your mind off of everything? That's the beauty of bridge. It really is. You can make a complete escape. After you get done playing a hand, guys, and all of a sudden you realize the room is noisy. You didn't know it. That's the kind of focus you can have as a bridge player, basically.
And for the nickel team, they had a bye, so this is their 6th day, whereas like at a nationals they might be playing 10. So I don't know that they would have too much in the way of fatigue issues. And Fleischer's on there today,
8th
but
day, yeah.
they had a couple of days where they had
easy.
several hundred imp leads.
Yeah. So this is their first pressure last set for sure, and they have not been pushed at all until now. So once again, deliberate play here. We're at a deliberate table when we're ahead of the Greco table, or we're behind the Greco table, excuse me. They're on 53 at this point. Forward 52 Just by the score of it, looks like it could be a potential swing, and it can
Yeah,
be.
it is.
It won't be likely.
52 looked like a flat four hearts making five.
Yep.
Oh, hi, hello.
I guess Joe now knows that the ace of spades is on side because there's almost no spade holding where Steve wouldn't leave a spade without ace.
Not that he can do much about that.
Right.
I guess at some point when well, he can't even strip the diamonds because Steve's got the fourth diamond, the 13th diamond.
Hmm. I'll go off a couple.
No, I'm good, thank you. Mhm.
Um, not a ton of time left, but the other table is definitely making better use of their time. They're on board 54 now.
Definitely.
Let's make sure we're not glitching here.
I mean, I'm
Do
still
a little
not
refresh.
convinced. I'm still not convinced that it was right to play diamonds at all instead of cashing out the clubs.
You think just cashing out the clubs, but then what does he do?
Well,
He just
because
gives up a
look at
club
what
and
happens if you play a diamond to the queen and it goes king. Like conceivably, you can lose 3 spades. You've lost a diamond and a heart. It's not hard to lose 3 spades.
I mean, I guess
So,
he was a bit afraid that the king of spades, I mean, the ace of spades was offside.
but if it's offside and then the king of diamonds, like if it's offside, then I don't think you should think that the king of diamonds is correctly positioned. I mean, maybe you should because he just tried to set up his suit. That's a good inference.
Hmm.
But if you conceivably lose to the king in West, you for sure can lose 3 spades, a heart, and a diamond. Maybe he just played Bobby to have everything after he played back a heart, though.
Well, he only had the chance to overcall at the one level, and the next time the bidding goes back to him, it was 3-0 Trump. So
No, but if conceivably there were like split honors in different places, like Bobby can see that there's no way for Brad to cash hearts. But I guess it wasn't clear that Brad had to have these good hearts. Like
yeah,
could
Joe gets the bad news here, unfortunately.
But I mean maybe he should know that when Steve didn't raise hearts, like not to play him for 3 hearts to something. Like he knows that South doesn't have more than 9 high card points, right? So I don't know. He knew that Steve had something and didn't bid.
Yeah, I mean that's right there in the chat. All right, that is a chunk of change to the nickel team, and now,
Yeah, down 2, so 9 imps.
yeah, 9 boards left after this one. Less than that at the other table. And I'll keep monitoring for fireworks over there, but it looks like we're gonna see it all anyway. Whew. 24 now, guys.
Back to 24.
24. We have 9 boards left. 9 comparisons left. Anything could happen. What's the most you ever lost on a single board?
Maybe Brad just knew that the clubs had to be 4-1.
Right, 2 hearts by West here. Good suit. Pretty terrible hand. But
I mean, it's a bad hand, but your suit's so good, it's going to be very hard for your opponents to punish you.
And they'll probably just play 4 hearts here.
I would guess so.
There's going to be some asking. They're going to try.
Yeah, if they get too high, it might be a problem. If they can find a way to cash those 2 aces. Do they think they need anything after this set? They've seen a couple.
There you go.
of
There's an F.
preempt key card right there.
Yeah, it's like I don't know how they respond, but I guess they
He's
will
gonna
still.
find out they don't have it. Unless they have a mishap, they're gonna stay in 4 hearts.
Probably he's bidding 4 hearts, right? 0, 1, 1, 2, 2. Unless they played the first step is like, I got a bad one card.
Yeah, as you're saying in the Twitch chat, I mean, everything, every decision these guys make, you can take a lot of different lines, a lot of different ways to go, and this is what they choose. And here it looks like they will probably just.
I mean, it's so rare to find something that's so universally clear, you guys. So whatever we're seeing, you have to understand they're going through everything they cannot see.
Yep. And Bobby and Steve might not love their card at this point. Not that this would push them to do anything different here. They know they can't play slam with the keycard ask, but that we see them try to, create a
Still
little
a
bit
lot
of
of
variance in the last few boards here.
I mean, besides the 2 slams, I don't think Bobby and Steve are that worried. They've beat 4 spades.
Yeah.
They went down in 3-0. Like, these are not bad results, especially since it's a trap hand for East West. And conceivably, the first slam is not so difficult to push. I would not be surprised if they're thinking just the dirty 6 hearts is a lose.
Put that on top of,
Joe's trying his shebang from the lean into the diamond.
yeah.
To the
Low
jack.
from ace queen.
To the jack and back to the ace and a rough.
Don't ever do this,
But not
my students,
today.
please. Don't do it. But
Don't try it at home.
don't try this at home.
Try
that
it at
should be the
home
warning
all the
sign.
time, you guys. If you can't try it at home, where else can you try it? Trying it here is
Do
crazy.
it at Onum's table.
I'll say well done. Don't you guys worry. I'll
Beautiful.
reward creativity.
And he's gonna make 6. It looks like, just like they did at the other table. He's gonna run spades and
Yeah.
realize those things are doing well, and he'll lose one of those aces. Boom, boom. Gotta
Today
stop
I did
hitting
have the
slams.
hand.
Should be careful with those imps, Joe.
Mhm.
Oof.
All right. 8 boards left now, folks. 8 boards. The lead is 24 for Fleischer.
Okay.
3-0 in the East, making 5 in the other room. Is there any slam possibility here? No. They're off the first 2 cashers in spades.
Who knows if Kevin and Joan might be finished soon. Just so that
Kevin finishing a set before anyone is interesting.
Well,
Mm.
Kevin's at the same table as Greco Hampson too, so you're
I
talking
mean,
defying time, the space-time continuum here. What's your pleasure with the left hand there? What would you guys bid in this situation?
I wouldn't be surprised if they just bid 2 now.
Probably just be some cupid. 2 spades. I wouldn't feel too happy about it. Maybe 2 clubs. It's a bit. I don't know.
That's interesting.
I don't know about this 2 clubs bid. And unless they play something weird, 2 spades is probably a raise. I think it's between
They think that someone in the chat saying 2-0 is forcing for them, most likely. So
2-0 is forcing after 1 spade. Like, is it a raise?
Watson Bridge is giving that information, but
Well,
I am not
then
sure.
we might just see a 3-0, a 1-0 or a 3-0 coming then.
Natural forcing is 2-0 for them.
I don't think you
so.
can really afford to lie about a raise in these auctions because you don't know if, I mean, I guess Steve knows that there's not going to be a big number of spades being bid, so it's not that bad.
Oh, so what's 3
Oh, that's
clubs?
some raise.
Clubs.
Asks partner to bid
Asks
3-0
partner to
Trump.
bid 3-0.
All right, so he wants partner to be declaring 3-0.
Interesting.
Having that bid in 3 clubs is interesting.
Well, what do you think they played 3 spades as? They must play it as something else.
Probably a
Perish the
sport,
thought.
one
Where
of
are
the
you?
sport spades and diamonds, rather.
Splinter, maybe? I don't know.
All right, asked and answered. Getting partner to bid 3-0.
Bobby followed the rules.
And well, and just for the advancing players out there, Is Steve looking at his hand and saying, "Look, I think it's better played from Bobby's side," and why is he thinking that?
Steve is thinking that it's better if Brad leads.
But why? What in his hand makes Brad leading better? Just because Brad has the values, basically, just to lead away from the strong hand. Is that it? Or any? Are you looking for any of these positions specifically to kind of engineer this bid?
I mean, I just think that West doesn't have a particular need to guard anything, so they're just letting their partner play the hand. Like, what do they need to protect? Probably nothing, right?
No, I'm framing the question because this is not a normal agreement to have, and we don't have a lot of world class players like that understand every piece of this.
The other nice thing about the three club bid is that partner doesn't have to bid 3-0 if they have, say, a shapely hand where six diamonds might be on or something where, if you want to essentially force the 3-0 without uttering the words 3-0, you still have the whole three level to
They can
potentially
use these bids
spot.
between three clubs and 3-0 to kind of get out and or explore possibilities of else.
Yeah, partner might be 6-5 suits. They might have a slamish hand in diamonds, and then now they have that extra level of bidding that the 3-0 trump bid would take up.
Cool. Thanks.
That's a good point. Okay, that lead is worth an imp for Moss.
Yeah, because they'll take their 10 and run on this one.
You tried his best to get a favorable lead. Didn't work.
And yeah, blocks correctly also. Boom, boom.
Notice the low diamond to the ace in case Jack 10 fourth was on his right. He can still pick up the diamond suit with two finesses.
Great point, Danny. And that's the only 4-1 he can handle, so he does it this way.
4-0, but yes.
Sorry, yes, excuse me. All right,
One
one in for Fleischer.
Fleischer.
And we get closer to the end, folks. 7 boards left. 25 is the number.
And is this board going to be any interesting? Well, you only have 23 hiker points together, no shortnesses, so I guess 620 is not a bad result.
It's pretty good to be on the board with that, right?
What that going to be, like a spade and no trump, 2 hearts, an invitational 3 hearts, maybe?
That'll get him there, though, right?
I wonder if they play the thing where, like, you bid 3 clubs
They do.
over 2 hearts.
Yep.
Yeah, so I think they'll get to game then.
Yeah. I'm 99% sure I've seen that exact auction of spade, no trump, 2 hearts, 3 clubs, either a sign off in diamonds or a good 3 heart bid. He might just think this is a 4 heart bid anyway. I mean, he does have
Yeah,
two
with
aces.
2 aces, ace and a spade, like maybe
Nice
you don't
5-bet
chance
side,
partner
too.
not bidding game.
I'd be nervous about stopping short of 4 hearts with this hand.
So if you have that agreement, what is 3 diamonds?
Direct 3 diamonds is invitational.
No, I
And 3
meant
clubs is good invitational.
Direct 3 diamonds over 2 hearts is invitational and natural, non-forcing.
Here's 3 clubs.
It is.
And basically, we give up clubs all the time. We never play clubs.
Clubs are like Pluto. They've been demoted.
Dead to us.
They're just a rock out there floating around somewhere.
It's getting bowling for sure.
Wait, now the double maybe helps them big game. No wastage in the clubs, but
I think Joe would have found that lead anyway.
Good point. The Queen Jack 10
there's
That's
an
part of
alert
that
on
for
the 3
figuring it
diamond
out.
bid. Is it just saying fault
Just
like?
force.
Yeah, 3 clubs was a related diamond.
I was about to say, do they have an agreement versus the pass versus double versus 3 diamonds?
The other table finishing board 55 at this point, so getting closer to them. But this will take a little bit of time to sort out. And there's the 4 heart bid. Nicely done,
There you
Weinstein
go.
Levin.
I could tell you that board 55 is going to be interesting, but hey, now we're on 54.
Are you gonna make it to the end, Michael?
I am going to make it to them.
He's more
You
awake
staying
than all
strong?
of us.
As I said yesterday, for people who were listening to me, that Joe has promised to buy a bunch load of drinks if he wins these trials. So
Yes. So you want to watch it and make sure you book
That's
those.
your vested interest in this?
Does he give out tickets? Does he give out Jobu drink tickets and you just go to the
Drink
bar?
vouchers.
I'm gonna personally print them out.
No, basically, I think if he wins, he should be handing out credit cards to fulfill this
Well, let
obligation
me
to
tell you
his
something.
friends.
I hate to tell you, but I'm here in Schaumburg, so I'm getting mine first.
So, what does Weinstein have to think about in the four heart contract here? Which pointed suit is he going to try to go after?
I guess he has more to work on in the spacesuits. But the thing is, his Brad was doubling three clubs. Because it tells that the location of the Queen of Diamonds is more likely to be on north, especially when Joe leads the Queen of Clubs.
Yeah.
Mhm. So, to Michael's point, when you make a lead directing double on these sorts of auctions, when there's only two suits in play, it not only says something about the suit that you're doubling, but the fact that you really don't want to see a lead in that other suit. So, if Brad had, say, Queen third of diamonds, he'd be less anxious to double three clubs.
Good point.
And Steve probably has some idea of the club distribution since there was no preempt at these colors. But again, he was second seat, so maybe he doesn't always preempt.
Someone put in the chat. It's pretty funny, actually.
Go ahead, read for the class.
It's kind of from the Ted movie. It's someone put in the description F3 diamonds, and you're like, why do they hate three diamonds so much? Why do you got to F3 diamonds? It's forcing the three diamonds, sir. Get your brain right.
Whoa,
Yeah,
whoa.
Gronzig makes an
We don't throw
important
around
point.
these.
Brad did not open, and they are going to figure out that he has the king of clubs and the ace of hearts, and this is a precision situation for them as well. So he won't be
Yeah.
able to have too much more than
Well, I mean, still, he could have
he could have the queen of
that
diamonds. Yeah.
queen. But again, I think the biggest point is probably he doesn't want anything to do with diamonds.
Mm. $56 is interesting at the other table. We'll get to that in a moment. It's gonna be
I
kind of
don't know what
tasty,
I'm gonna do
possibly.
after this.
What do you mean? Are you telling that to us on them, or
No, sorry, ignore me. I forgot my microphone was on. Sorry.
you can keep it on? We can figure out if you want to tell us your evening plans. That's fine, also.
No. I have to pack because I have to leave tomorrow, and the suitcase is empty. And this was my great strategy to avoid packing,
Nice.
but it's coming to an end soon.
You hear that, Rob? It's all you. It's your fault.
I know. I used to be a bridge director. I'm familiar with all this stuff. It's always my fault. It's my fault that the commentators have been so amazing during this entire open trials, especially Danny Sprung
Oh,
and Micah Rimstead.
There it is. Thanks.
Really? I'm number 3 in this stream? Come on, ladies first. Ladies
And
first. Learn
Gavin
etiquette,
Wolper
Rob.
was earlier today. He was wonderful.
It's okay. I don't need validation from you.
No, you are my favorite. You know that. So I saved the best for last. Slow play penalty here. Let's go.
It's the fourth quarter.
They have a lot of time. I'm just kidding. So Greco Hampson are going to score up plus 500, it looks like, on board 56.
No spoilers. No spoilers.
Just saying.
We're watching this
We have
table.
interesting things coming. It might happen. Good things, bad things. Who knows?
So many things. There's a thing that's happening on every board.
Yeah, Amy, I wish I could hear results in the hallway, but I'm away from the play site.
sounds like a cross rough coming.
That is the second dog joke of the week. First credited to Michael Berkowitz. Second
Yeah.
to Danny Sprung.
Basically the same joke too.
It was a roughing joke, yes. Yes, Unum is beloved. Exactly, Amy. I tried to tell her, but she talked over me. Exactly. Yeah. So Unum, you were getting a very nice things said about you.
Thank you. I appreciate that, guys.
And when anyone says anything mean, I just ban them immediately.
That's what I like to hear.
Greg Humphrey style.
Purity. It gets us far.
Allison, hello to your dogs also. I believe she's talking to you on them. Allison Rudari.
Oh. Well, my dogs are currently harassing my flatmate for food.
Okay. Are they still trending in that direction at the other table?
Not too many boards to work with now.
And this one doesn't look like it can be too much of a swing, right? It'll go
Well,
a
this
strong no
might
trump
be
and
because if Bob is inviting and Steve accepting, Joe will have to lead a club or a heart, and there are two losing options. So I guess
I mean, Bobby's hand does have a lot of chunkiness to it. It's flat, but the intermediate cards don't get much better than that.
in the other room there was an inviting bid, and Kevin decided to sign off. Would you guys sign off?
With the West Ham?
Yeah.
I would
I don't know, I'll be honest.
Danny, what'd you say?
I would drive the game. If you assume that partner has some length of the minors, you can sort of picture your hand being worth 6 tricks, and you just hope that partner's other stuff can combine for 3 with you. But he does sign off as well.
It's surprising, I guess. I think I would have accepted. I mean, in non-vol, I do understand a little bit to know because it's not as much to gain, but a vol game, I mean,
Both of them chose the same action. Interesting.
I mean, I feel like you might not like the fact that you have no 10, 9, and 8. It's possible.
yes, they
Because
will be
your partner has them all.
That's what partners are for,
Well,
exactly.
if
exactly.
only they told me that in
Yeah,
the
right.
auction. I'm just saying you could definitely imagine D-Day where like Steve is like the diamonds aren't breaking and now I have no tricks. Great.
I was gonna say it's not really that good of a Chinese poker hand either.
What?
Just a full
So
house underneath.
I guess with the heart lead, you had to guess the spades to make 3-0 eventually. 4 diamond.
4, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, one spade will do it. But he doesn't have to do that.
To guess the spades?
No, he doesn't have to make 3.
Yeah.
Less pressure.
Yeah. So 25 is still the number. There's at least one interesting hand coming up. And we have no idea what the other several will be at this point. Is anyone nervous? Oh, there goes
I'll reserve the nerves for the players.
Yeah.
So he's going to make at least 3 now.
Yeah.
Yeah, now the spades sorted out.
I think the defense should be able to stop the second over trick. Maybe not, though.
Yeah, I mean it's hard watching teams you really want to win for sure, especially when it's close. And welcome. If you are joining, don't forget subscribe, follow, do all the good stuff. Ooh, we're up to almost 850 followers on Twitch. Let's get that number up there. Follow if you're here. Subscribe if you're on YouTube. This is
It's like Steve is making 10 here.
That'll be 2 imps to the nickel.
Yep,
Mm.
and maybe more to come in the next board. This is
Maybe.
the most watched episode of this series. No question why. Onum's here, and it's the last segment.
I'm so glad you're learning, Rob. It's nice. It's nice to see the live evolution of
Yeah.
Rob Barrington.
I'm quite dumb, but sometimes I figure stuff out. So the other table, it went a quick, like 1 club by North, 3 clubs double, I'll pass. So Hurd played 3 clubs double, down 3. Is 3 now making here? If they don't get the opportunity to play for penalties.
It's like you have so many tricks in all the suits.
Yeah, it seems like.
You're definitely making game, so it won't be that big of a pickup.
Mm-hmm. Bobby chose the same action.
It's quite normal, I feel like.
The auction might be just duplicated from here.
I saw Joe make a penalty pass with Jack third the other day. So
Yeah, I think we might have saw that one also, actually. But this should be that, right? Same scenario. See how many you can get it.
Yeah.
I feel like this is a pass. I mean, you have 5 tricks in your hand.
And dummy rates to be just dead. DOA. Ooh.
Well, in Joe's defense here, yes, you have 5 tricks. You're surely beating 3 clubs.
But it might not be
So
enough to
possibly
recoup your.
There's some possibility that there's something bigger on the horizon.
Well,
Barber could have a stronger hand.
Now, at least he baited Bobby into leading a club.
And
Nope.
there it is. Nice one.
Too much faith in Bobby's preempts.
Hey, he's a solid citizen according to everyone.
So Amy wants to tell you guys that Stevie's the GOAT. And she wishes that she thinks that Stevie wishes she wouldn't say that, but that's what she says.
It's okay. Stick to your convictions.
Who's your GOAT partner? Onum? We know Mecca's is Ola, so we don't have to ask that. Onum?
Sorry, can you rephrase the question?
Who's your GOAT partner? Who's your favorite partner of all time? You're playing the World Open pairs. You get to choose one player. Who's it going to be?
Whoever is willing to play with me, my friend.
All right. What a terrible answer that was. Danny?
That's a hard question too. I don't know. I mean,
Wait, Amy, how can your GOAT partner be Ralph when Steve is the GOAT? You would play with Stevie, right?
Listen, sometimes you just want to watch the goat. That's
Mr.
okay.
Ribstead, was I wrong? Ola is not the
Ola is not my to-go partner.
Oh man.
He's only his regular partner.
But who is it? Who's if you had to replace your regular partner?
We had this discussion last night. So I think you remember my answer.
I do remember, sorry. It was Bilda, right?
No, that was not Bill.
Adam chose Joel, right?
Adam chose Joel.
Someone else chose Bilda.
And that was Josh.
Yes, okay.
and who did you?
So go ahead. Who'd you pick?
I did pick Helgemo if I want to play
That's
World
right.
Open.
Sorry.
Hard to go wrong with that.
Yeah. Onum just picked no one. You know.
I picked everyone. It's like you weren't even listening to me.
That's not a correct answer. You have to pick.
There's no wrong answer. It's my opinion.
Okay, so we have just a
Six, three
slight
diamond.
swing here. How many tricks is he going to make here? Is he going to make 10?
He is
2.
Looks like at least 10.
at least
Will be a couple of imps here.
I think it's like 11. 3 diamonds, 3 clubs, 4 hearts, and a spade. This 500 will be worth 1 imp against 460. So
All right, here's your bridge joke of the day. I like 3-0 Trump. It's not clear the opponents are facing a GRU some penalty.
Ooh.
A gruesome penalty.
Re-emphasize, please.
Just had to do it. I had to make sure everyone got the Gru reference. All right, so that is 2 to nickel, and that is 21. Blackjack is the distance, and
Well,
there's 4 boards
Joe
left.
played chicken and lost an imp or two.
I can tell you they're about to finish up this board in the other room, and it's going to be a good board for one of the teams.
Do you know if they're going to make that contract in the other room? Can you tell?
Yeah, it's going down. At least one.
Interesting.
Two. Looks like it's going down too.
And guess what that contract is if you're not looking, Autumn and Danny?
I already looked.
Oh,
Listen,
damn
I
it.
don't ruin my jollies, okay? I didn't look. I just wanna watch.
So the
I don't
redouble,
have a double monitor.
redouble here is, although he has 10 or more high card points, he's just showing hearts. It's not a penalty
I
oriented
was
fact.
thinking, in the other room, it started the same with redouble showing hearts. Will you pass if you're north, or would you be whatever your system says?
Interesting.
I'm thinking about what the score would be,
Hearts.
and it's not game if you don't make
He
more
passed.
than
Isn't it like 240 or something?
240 unless you make 2, right? Now it's game.
I don't know. Oh, see, he did pass, Joe.
He did. He did.
Making up for the last non-pass.
Bobby's going to do something, right?
Zach would know the score of one diamond redoubled non-vulnerable with an up trick. We're
I think-
failing, you guys. We're failing.
I think it's 340, but I may be wrong.
So it's 80 for the trick score and 100 for the insult and then 50 for the part score. Am I doing that right?
Actually, so this is a good example of why probably West should bid a spade. It's way easier to penalize now. Now they're in hot water.
One heart is not a thing of beauty. If they
There it is.
He's gonna run to a spade.
This is Brad just doubling for penalty here, right?
I guess so.
830 was what Watson Bridge came up with for the math you guys were doing. I wasn't listening, but
830?
830. One diamond redoubled, making 2 is 830.
No, making 4.
Making
Watson Bridge. What do you? We're looking for just
making 4 is 830 sounds right because I think making 1 is 230 and then it's 200 for each over trick.
Got it.
That sounds
So
right.
yeah, making 2 is game. So I don't see why.
It's not game. Just you have to be in it. You have to bid it to make the game.
What do you do in Joe? Joe just doubled. Okay.
And here it is. The blood is here. The blood has arrived.
That might also be the door closing on nickel, guys.
Yeah, it might be.
This is 2 boards left after this.
I mean, in the other table, nickel went minus, so this is gonna be big for Fleischer.
Yep.
It started big, but it's gonna end huge.
And this is just a tasty lead here, leading your stiff queen. It's gonna hold.
Think it's gonna be down 2 in the end or
With
something.
some sort of suit preference.
Probably a down 2. We're gonna get ace king of diamonds, ace of clubs, 2 spade tricks, unless they don't draw trumps for you.
I mean, it's conceivable that it just goes ace, king, and a spade.
Here we go.
But now they'll take 1, 2, 4
5,
tricks.
6. Yeah. And interesting.
I think you're still fine, right? Because Brad has the 10 of spades. So even if you rough a diamond, that will be one of the spade tricks gone. Let's see.
I kind of know what might be happening.
I'm getting some texts,
Yep. Yep.
but we can't say anything,
Yeah. No,
Rob.
we're not going to say anything.
Poker face.
I'm
Let's
going to
keep
try to
it
engineer
still.
something though, if I can. Give me a second.
Oh, it's getting late here.
So it's 2:30 in the morning in Europe.
That's correct. Waking up in like 5 hours.
Yeah. So it may seem natural to go after the diamond rough here, and I guess that's what Steve's going to do. There's not really much else he
Yeah.
can do constructively. He knows he's in big trouble.
He has to do what he can to escape for 2 off, hoping they make a game.
Um, this is definitely a spot where you can't love taking a reasonable minus score at this point with only a couple boards left to go. Looks like they bid a game on board 59 in the east-west chairs. There might be something to do there.
Yeah. It's a game off
Three quick ones.
catching tricks.
Yep.
But it's a non-vulnerable five diamonds that's going to be down one. I don't think that's going to.
Not going to affect it to the amount that nickel might need.
Yeah, Nichols needs some double-digit swings right away, and unfortunately, they're going to get one against them here.
Yep. And if I don't get a chance to say this, thank you all so much for joining. This has been a long week of bridge, and we've done a lot of broadcasts. Danny, you've done so many of them. Onum, you've done a bunch of them, and Mika, you've done like the last 6 out of 7 or something. It feels like. So thank you all so much. And there's the dog sighting. Nice.
I have my demon child. She's back.
We've had just a wonderful week of bridge, and tomorrow is a day off, and I'm gonna really take advantage of that. And I think we'll have a celebration tonight, no matter who wins. I think it might depend on who wins as to how crazy the celebration is, but
You told me one team is going to celebrate harder than the other.
yeah, no, but differently, maybe, or maybe harder. I don't know.
After this trials is over, then there's a mixed trials that's starting day after
Friday.
tomorrow.
So some people can't celebrate at all. In fact, imagine we were talking about this, playing this, and then playing the mixed and getting to the final day and losing, and then being able to play the seniors and jump into that one, or the women's, either one. That's like,
Listen, if someone can do that, they deserve a medal.
right. They're like the marathon bridge champion of all time.
Also, then Schaumburg. I've been in Schaumburg for like 21 days straight.
I'm on day 9 on them, and I'm already going crazy. So,
So does the USBF own that hotel now?
maybe
I
that's
mean,
a
they
good point.
should.
After all these years,
At this
maybe
point, they should just make a land purchase in Schaumburg
Yeah.
and get this going.
Yeah, all I see are bridge players and airline pilots at this hotel. It's just like that's the people that use it.
Oh, unless there's a wedding.
Did see one of those also.
May is wedding
I
season.
believe you're right. I think Michael Rosenberg did do all three, and I think in that manner too. I think he might have gotten to the finals of 2 out of the 3 or something like that. Something ridiculous.
Mm.
So we might get a visit by one of the teams here. Maybe not. Depends on how
Yeah, if
long
they're
it
done, they
takes.
should come show their face on the live stream.
Yeah, I told them. I told them where we were. So we'll see if they can make their way up here.
This is gonna be at least 800, I guess.
Brutal.
Cross roughing in the defense.
Yeah. It's never great when your opponents are taking all their trumps individually, right?
Bit surprised why Joe played a low club there. Maybe Brad has a clue about this shape anyway.
What a crazy hand.
Mm,
I assume he's going to catch one of his high hard honors next.
I mean, I think a low club is just, safe, safe, safe.
it is safe.
Schiff,
When you
we
can,
don't know.
when you can be nice to your partner, I feel like it's good practice.
Very good advice for sure.
I can tell you when I'm playing with Ola, we always think the opposite. If you can be rude to your partner, do it.
I mean, conflicting goals.
So for those of you who don't know, Olaf is Mikkel's twin brother, and they have a very successful partnership, obviously. So some
But
of
they
you
still act like brothers. Which one of you two are older? Have you guys settled on that yet?
Yeah.
I hated my brother until I was like 25, I think, pretty much. But now we're good
It's a
friends.
sibling thing. The first 20 years can't stand each other. Then it's like,
Yeah.
they're kind of all right.
Well, all I know is that there's only one person. Have you ever played the game called Hanabi, guys? Do you know what it is? So
No.
it's a cooperative game. You all play as a team, and you all win or lose together. A certain Rimstead refuses to play this game. That's 500, and that's 12 imps for Fleischer, and that is 33 imps now with
Three
3
boards.
boards left to go. So time is running out, boards are running out, and that's a big lead here for Fleischer. It would take a real big one. So anyway, the reason your sister, Sandra, will not play Hanabi is that she can't individually win the game. She's
Are
like,
you
no, I don't
serious?
want to win as a team. I want to win. If I can't win, I'll lose. But I'm not winning as a team. No way. No way.
And she's a bridge player.
Yeah, that's how you know she's just like bridge might be like torture for her because she can't win herself, but at least she gets to win.
No. I think it just means that she thinks she can win by herself, and I respect that.
Hey, she's proven that many times against us in different
Yes.
games.
I mean, sometimes you play a bridge game where your partner's just sitting there, and if she plays that frequently, I like that. I like that a lot.
So notice Gru's pass, he's got a nice, but he really would rather just defend no trump and take his heart tricks as opposed to
Sure.
trying to get tricks.
I mean, I don't think it's ever right to really bid with this 5-3-3-2 shape opposite a pastime partner vulnerable.
And this is some
Like
sort
you might go
of
plus 110, but whatever. You're gonna go minus a lot more.
So this, I think, is
4-1
might
4-4.
get east-west to 5 diamonds, knowing partner's got a short heart, so obviously he's not going to bid 3 now. But that was actually a pretty reasonable contract.
Yeah, I guess it's unmakeable.
Because of the spade situation.
Well, they have to cash the 3 tricks because otherwise,
Yeah, I'm guessing that won't be the most challenging. They deserve a better fate than comparing to 2-0 down 2 and only winning 3 in. Since 2-0 was a not a good contract at all, and 5 of a minor is an excellent contract.
They might not win an imp if someone finds a double.
Yeah, I don't see how anybody could beat I mean, would Brad double to try to suggest a spade lead? Would double even suggest a spade lead? I don't know. Think any of those things are true. And even if
I
it did,
agree with you. I'm just saying the winning of imps is not clear yet.
yeah, they'll win three. That's my confident prediction. You can have any other result. I say Weinstein and Levin win three.
And false alarm on the visitors. The winning team is going to go celebrate at a winning team dinner. So
Hmm.
so
And
if
Weinstein actually has such a good hand. He might be thinking slam here. I mean, imagine partner having, say, the ace of spades, ace jack fourth of clubs kind of hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, slam is not far at all.
He's got a very, very nice hand opposite short hearts.
Do you guys play this treatment, Michael, that three of the major is a splitter of this variety?
We
No.
don't know.
I play it's a splinter, but usually with just exactly three in the
three
other
spades and then 5-4, yeah.
What's your secret sauce? Go ahead and tell us, since you're getting our state secrets.
major.
No, we're playing something completely artificial, so it's not even interesting to listen to.
Sure.
I don't like these secrets you're keeping from us.
So Al, thanks for that in the chat. Chip Martell will be playing for the Lifetime Grand Slam if they are successful, which it looks like they will be. The Bermuda Bowl, the Rosenbloom, the Open Pairs, and this would be the Olympiad, which I believe he apparently hasn't won before. So
Would that make Chip the GOAT?
I don't know. Isn't Bob Hammond still GOAT territory or
I don't
no?
think I don't think he has the Grand Slam here. I don't think he has them all. Does he?
He,
I don't know.
he might well.
Let's check.
Someone be our
Oh, I'm on my way.
statistician in the house.
He's won an awful lot of stuff.
Yes, he has.
Yeah.
He's
So
won
to
so
get
many.
to get that, you need a Bermuda Bowl. What else?
It
You
was
need a Bermuda Bowl, Rosenbloom,
Open
pairs.
Pairs, which you already have. You're one segment into the
On my way.
Grand Slam,
I don't think Hammond's ever won the Rosenbloom, actually.
and the
Yeah.
Rosenbloom, yes.
I see a fifth, a ninth, a 17th, a 33rd, up a ninth again, a fourth, a third. No, we never won the
Third is
Rosenbloom.
close.
Never won the
Never got there.
Rosenbloom.
So that would give Chip them all.
Yep. How many total world championships does Bob have?
Many. Well, it depends on. Are we going to count stuff like seniors?
No.
Okay, I'll discount the seniors. I see Bermuda Bowl in 09. Bermuda Bowl in 03, that's two. Bermuda Bowl in 2000 is three. Bermuda Bowl in 95 is four. Olympiad is five. That's the event that this is replacing. Bermuda Bowl again is six. Bermuda Bowl again is seven. Bermuda Bowl again is eight.
That's seven of them.
Is that?
Seven.
Bermuda Bowl again is nine.
Eight.
No, wait, no,
Pair.
sorry, wait. He has 10 Bermuda Bowls. 10.
He has eight. Eight?
10 Bermuda Bowls.
He's got 12 total world championships, two Bermuda Bowls, an Open Pairs, and an Olympiad. That is quite impressive.
That is amazing. And he has
All right, so
54
Chip,
North American Bridge Championships. 50.
that's insane.
Bob Hammond.
He also has several seconds in some of these Bermuda Bowls and such.
Everyone wants to forget the seconds.
He has 15 spin goals, guys.
Some of them were against teams like the Bermuda Bowl in 75 in Bermuda, where one of his opponents who actually won the event were found to be cheating.
Oh, yeah.
Foot soldiers in 1975, for example.
So imagine 15 spin goals, 11 Risingers, and only 6 Vanderbilts. Sorry.
That's insane.
Jeez. Must have been a great match point player. All right, so he's taking his time here.
I think he's just a great player.
Yeah, and he's still playing. He was in the World Championships last year.
He came in third in the seniors World Championship.
He'll be playing the senior trials again this year.
Yeah.
He played in this Open Trials as well.
In the Simpson team, right? Or was it?
No.
It was Leibowitz. I can't remember.
He played on a team with he played with Shermer and
He played the Texas team. I think they had a quarterfinal exit.
are we
They
still here?
they were
We're
the
still
team that
here.
upset. Yeah, no, I'll refresh. It's possible they've sped ahead or
No, Weinstein is
It's possible
still debating
no,
what to
no,
do.
we're still here.
that
We're still here.
he's still figuring out what to do.
So some
I
of
mean,
the
it's also weird because Steve doesn't want to declare.
Ooh,
Oh, we got a
four
bid.
clubs, forces, four diamonds.
forces
This
four
is
diamonds.
Oh, there you go. He doesn't have to declare, although it won't
like that
matter.
mulberry bush kind of thing where you can force partner bid four diamonds and then potentially bid key card in any one of the three remaining suits. I think that might be what they're doing.
I mean, I'm partial to just the simple switch here, where four clubs is a really good four spade bid. Because there's a big difference between the Moisian and the real fit in these auctions.
Hmm. Well, they may have a way. They might bid three spades with just three spades and then go from there. So five diamonds was slam trying diamonds. Okay. No.
Forced the slam trying diamonds, and we are playing five diamonds.
Bobby was like, no, thank you.
Yeah, well.
And now this will
Glad
be
it's gonna find the hard seed.
plus
I guess
100.
harder than double four clubs. Six of hearts. That partner plays, play that spade when you're in.
Well, looking at the dummy, it's
Oh, look at that.
fairly attractive to play a spade. Looking at three deuce double spades and the king queen of clubs, I don't think Joe's going to go wrong here.
We believe in Joe.
How
I
could you
believe
not?
that my mother would have found the spade shift here.
Is your mother a fine world class player, Danny? Is that what you're trying to say, or
She was a life master of the ACBL many years ago, but
no,
not a
sorry.
fine world class player. So yes, my prediction of three imps for
It's pretty spot
Nickel
on.
correct.
It
Unfortunately,
holds true.
Yep, and unfortunately, it's
quite
coming. It's
insufficient.
closing time, ladies and gentlemen. It's 30 imps, but two
boards.
boards. You need two big ones.
And this
This looks like
is
it won't be one, right? If they need to swing, the swinging is going to end with down one, unless they can play. Well, they can't make three now. That would be a disaster.
can't make any game, so they'll have to play some. Yeah,
I have to find a part
needs to
score to
be
swing
game
it.
over.
Well, I guess the espionage was a success, Mr. Rimstead. You got to sweat all of our American action here, and now you know.
I'm telling you,
You're likely to
You-
be facing this Fleischer team here.
You know
But
who's
okay.
coming for you.
my document is well written down.
So,
I don't know.
Michael, did you have to face a trials, or is your team selected by?
For the Buenos Aires tournament, it was just a pure selection by the captain.
Okay,
So I didn't have to do much more than prove myself.
Did you agree with their selection? Did you say good choice for choosing us?
I had a fantastic choice.
Yes, I agree. I feel it was a very good choice also.
please tell us who your teammates are.
It's Simon Holt, Peter Berto, and Frederick Nyström, and Johan Uppmark.
Boom. That's a
Wow,
good
all
team.
great players. That's
Yep.
going to be a very strong team.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Sweden's
really
back.
looking forward.
Well, honestly, the guy that gave me my start in New York Bridge was Bjorn Flenius. May he rest in
right.
peace. Yeah, he's a wonderful guy. Taught me a
Definitely.
lot about bridge before I met these yahoos sitting at this table.
Which one of these guys is a Yahoo?
Joe, for sure. But Joe's a yeehaw also.
So I haven't followed the auction. Are we going to be getting to five diamonds as they did?
I think so. It looks like they're exploring No Trump here, right? And they won't find it. And
Yeah, Steve is trying to slow down the bidding, and Bobby keeps pushing.
accelerator down. Well, it's got to be really disappointing to these guys as well. Obviously, they were the one of the teams that was the class of the event up until this match, basically. So
Yeah.
hard fought. They really made a terrific comeback today to get within really close distance to this team.
Absolutely.
And that's what a champion does. Unfortunately, it looks like they're going to fall short today. That means Fleischer, which is Marty Fleischer, Chip Martell, Joe Group, Brad Moss, Kevin Bathurst, and John Hurd. My goodness, this is 6 trials wins for Kevin Bathurst. 6. That's pretty
Talk
awesome.
about scary teams.
Yeah. I guess we just, if you want to win the trials, just get on Kevin's team, and you have a good chance.
Sounds like a good piece of advice.
Yeah. One of the best guys ever, too. Honestly, all these guys, every person on these 2 teams, in my opinion, I just, I don't know some of them very well, but the rest of them are just great people. Not quite as great as Onum, but they have places to aspire to. Oh.
Obviously, I tune back in once I hear my name.
I was just gonna say, welcome back, Onum. Now that you...
Actually, I was getting some message from someone asking me how we would show the 4x1 in this auction. So really, I was still part of the live stream.
Ooh, nice.
And who are you playing with in the mixed trials?
I'm playing with a longtime partner of mine, Stuart Rubenstein, on a team with both the Grossacks, Emma Kolesnik, and George Abada.
Interesting team. Lots of young people on that team.
Wait, say it again. That sounded really strong.
Me and Stu Rubenstein.
Yep. George
Abada, Zach Grossack.
Boom.
Emma Kolesnik, Adam Grossack.
Wow. Very nice. Who do you think, what are the teams that you are kind of like worried about, or,
There are many strong teams. We have both the Rimstead girls playing with Shan, Katie, and Millen. We have Rosenthal, which is Debbie Rosenberg,
I've
Michael
heard that
Rosenberg,
lineup. That sounds
Migri.
real tough. Yeah.
I mean, they're like basically really good teams. So
I have a bone to pick with Chris Willenkin. He is not an equal opportunity employer. He only plays and hires Wolperts. That's it. He went from Gavin, and now he's just playing with Jenny.
Oh, I wasn't aware that Willenkin was doing the hiring.
It's just the Wolpert.
Well, here, not that this is going to change the effect of the match, but Levin and Weinstein did manage to stay out of the game with the 3 cashers.
Yeah.
No 1-6 imps, which leaves them only 24 behind.
Which
so there's a 7,600 on that last board.
It's a version of a Hail Mary twice, maybe.
Wait a minute, they only won 5, so never mind. It's 25.
So
even at 7,600, it wouldn't do it.
Yep.
What were they stuck at the beginning of the set?
I think 19.
Less. 19 was the number. So
okay, so they're losing the set currently.
Yeah.
And
Robert,
this doesn't look too much.
Also?
So sorry, Mick. I think I interrupted you 6 times right there. Say again, buddy.
I was asking if you were doing these live streams again for the mixed trials.
Yes, but I think we're going to delay the full live stream till the semis. And I wanted to talk to all of you, but we're going to do highlight shows instead. So we'll probably do like shorter versions of this, which will give all of you amazing commentators way less time to have to be with me. And we can still cover some interesting stuff.
Oh, we like being with you, Rob.
Well, you'll have the opportunity when the semis and the mix starts. Don't worry. I'll be reaching out to you guys like crazy. It's just, I think it would be nice, too, to kind of get a feel of the players a little bit. Maybe have a quick Zoom with a player here and there for like 5 or 10 minutes on them. We'll ask you to stop in if you're not too busy. But whatever.
I hope to be very busy.
We'll do it like the drive to survive. No, I mean when you're playing, if you have like a down set and you dial in for like 5 minutes to talk to us about a hand.
Actually, never in my life have I had to play this little bridge. I'm playing like half.
Nice.
So what is the format for the mixed trials?
It's a 2-day round robin, Swiss.
Down to 8.
Sorry, round robin, and it's down to 8, and then straight KO, just like this, 2-day matches.
Yeah.
And I think only the team that comes first in the round robin, first and second, get to pick, and then everyone else just gets
Oh, so
dealt what they're dealt.
first and second get to pick, and then it's just random draw after that.
Yeah, I think
And
so.
how many total teams are entered?
11.
Do they get to repick in the semis also, or no?
No,
Probably not.
Got it. Okay.
the bracket is set.
With
Yeah.
1 and 2 being on opposite sides of things.
Mm-hmm.
Magic.
What Rob's talking about is I'm not sure they still did this, but in the old days, the Bermuda Bowl, if you won the round robin, you picked your opponent from out of 5 through 8, and you also picked which match you would play in the semifinals.
Exactly.
So
they don't.
the round robin was a big bonus back
Yeah.
in those days. They'll still do it exactly the same way or not.
They don't.
Yeah, I don't think that they're doing it that
No,
way.
they didn't. They still the first get to pick, but then it's straight from there basically. You can pick which side of the bracket you're on, but not the next team. This is all she wrote, guys. 4 spades in the West. It actually doesn't matter what happens here because the margin is just too much. And we will congratulate the Fleischer team. And I can tell you guys, it's still a shock to see the team win, but they were the team that was riding the highest all week, and they had one big set and held on for the victory against really an amazing team that was trying to come back, and they just fell a little bit short here.
I mean, they did have a good second day.
Heck yeah.
Yesterday they were stuck quite a bit.
They were down 80 going in today, and they got it down to 19 with 1 set to go. You can't ask for much more than that.
It would have only been slightly more exciting if we got down to the single digits.
Yeah.
For us, viewership purposes. For them, I don't think
Exactly.
they care.
And that's it, guys. That's the end of it. That is the U.S. Open team trials for 2024.
Oh,
Fleischer victorious. Congratulations.
USA won.
And to the Nickel team, really well played, well fought.
Well fought.
That's a great team that is going to be second place in this event. And unfortunately, this is the year that they only take 1. So congrats to Fleischer and Nickel. Very good job. And ladies and gentlemen, or lady and gentlemen, Autumn, Danny, Mika, pleasure to have you all. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having us, Rob. Thanks for
Having
all
us.
of your hard work.
And thanks for joining this broadcast for the last time in the Open Trials. Fleischer wins. Fleischer wins. Fleischer wins. All
Thanks,
right, guys.
Audience. Be sure to harass Rob every day and ask him why he's not doing every set in the mix.
Well, we'll
Just,
see
you know.
you. We'll hopefully be calling Autumn's match in the mix. And if Autumn is playing, guys, you have to agree to meet me back here for this.
Okay.
You have to promise to have one of the rim sets or not, or both of them.
Yeah, well, we'll make sure to keep it Pepper or Rimstead if they allow us, okay?
I mean, yeah.
But you don't get to come
know-
over here and dictate, Mika. You don't get to come over here and tell us.
Listen,
what to
he
do.
has familial ties in the next event. I think he's vested.
Agreed. So thanks a lot, guys, and we look.
This is the first time Cecilia is gonna go try to represent.
Yeah, it's her inaugural event.
Oh, that's right. She's never won for us, right? She's only won for Sweden. Is that
Oh
right?
yeah. Yep.
Interesting. Well, we will look forward to that debut. Thank you.
Okay. Bye, everybody. Good night.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
I think I accidentally restarted the Twitch broadcast. We can stop that one.